for the timer. I forgot. I'm gonna do it. I'm so thankful, Tiffany, that you helped me with the live. That was so wonderful.
Of course, that's what we do. We help each other, and
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, hello everyone. We are live. We're here, ready to do some chatting and reading. I've got two lovely ladies with me, and I know we're gonna have some more guests as well. But this is a great start. Oh, I'm so excited.
Hi. So excited to be here. Thank you for having me, B.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, thank you, B.
I'm so thankful you came, Maggie, too. This was such a fun surprise.
Yeah. I can't stay on like super long, but I wanted to jump in and I want to be like, let's get some reading in. Let's get some talking in. See how
yes. Okay, yes, Team Protector.
Yes. I love it. And I love that you can join out. This is why I'm trying to do them at different times, trying to see like what works for everybody. Yeah. So this worked out nicely. But yeah, Team Protector, whoop, whoop. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Oh, there we go. I think she's a seductress. So we got all kinds of already jumping on. Oh, here comes Joanna.
Yes.
Hey.
Hello. Hi, ladies. So good to be here.
It's bringing in the Italian vibes.
Yes. I know. It's so funny because someone's like, my boyfriend's finally cooking dinner. And I'm like, yeah, of course. Like 8 p.m. is dinner time.
Wow. You can enjoy some dinner during the sprint. So that'll be nice.
I could, yeah. I think they're like, I'll just wait until you're done. So
okay.
Aww.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either way. Hello, everybody.
Team Seductress. Hi.
I love the lips. I've been seeing that icon a lot. I just love that.
We're the protectors. Team Protectors.
I know. Somebody already said hashtag
in the chat. Team Protector had one of the first comments in the chat.
They sure did.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right.
Wallflowers are represented. I love to see everyone's like represented in here.
I know. I love it. It's great. It's great. Yeah, we've seen Wallflowers. I saw Wallflowers, Seductress, Protector. Anybody else?
Do we have any Hoydens? Yeah.
I know. Blue stockings.
Yeah.
And what are you guys reading? I'm reading a book that's kind of aligned with my gal storyline.
Tell me. I want to hear.
I'm reading Lady Dairy Takes a Lover by Julianne Long. I went book shopping and found a ton of hers within this series. So I was like, I guess I'll just start it. This was on my so I'm going to start that right now. And I liked, Crystal talked about this, and Justin did from Justin Reed's Romance, about how this is about like an inn that is started by these two women. She's a widow. Her husband dies, leaves her with nothing, and then she finds out that he had a mistress. She was also left with nothing, and they end up opening this inn. I'm at the part where she's with the solicitor now, so I'm not sure if the place that he has that's left that the solicitors don't know about, that used to be a body house, like it used to be a brothel, is like the only thing that she can actually like move into. And I guess they start this inn together. But I've read within this series, this is the first one. So it's going to be nice to like go back and see that they actually have this friendship, that it's like, female friendship instead of it being contentious and them like fighting over this man, that they actually go into business together. And I'm excited. So I'm going to start this, or I started the first chapter. I'm going to keep going.
Nice.
That sounds good. I haven't heard of a storyline like that before, where like two girls kind of like come together after like, and one's the freaking mistress.
Yeah.
Right? I love that.
And they're like, he wasn't nothing. Let's join forces and make this money. I'm so excited.
That's awesome. Girls working together. Love it.
I love that. I'm going to continue on. I haven't finished it yet. But it's Elizabeth Hoyt. It's Duke of Desire. I don't know which Maiden Lane novel this is. I know it's not the first one, but it literally, like chapter 1, I love when books start off with action, but chapter 1, we have our girl. She's been kidnapped, basically kind of almost by like this cult who they take advantage of women. And so they use them. I won't say the word, but they use them and they're like prepping her and getting her ready. They're all naked. It's like this huge orgy. And this guy, they're called the Lords of Chaos. This guy infiltrates them, pretends to be one of the lords, and actually rescues her. But he tells her like the only way to save you is if we marry each other. And he has like this beast quality. He's got the scar. Okay. So I'm already going after my beast with my Duke. Right? I'm visualizing. Team Wallflower is going to win. But
You know what,
I'm
Maggie?
over it, man.
You know what?
You guys are talking about how you're all calm, and I'm over here like threatening other teams.
I'm like, if you win, it's a recount. It was cheating. We're doing this again. I don't believe it.
We shall see. It's still too early on, but we shall see. I'm coming for y'all's throats. All right, I'm gonna be straight.
Gauntlet's been laid down. Oh my.
Oh, yep. Gauntlet laid down.
I love it. I love it.
Maiden Lane series is so good, so you'll love it.
Did you read all of them?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. This was my first Elizabeth Hoyt, and I was just like, the first chapter, I'm like, oh, you're for me.
Girl, I mean, it is, it's a vibe. It's a whole journey, full cast of characters. It's sexy.
Oh, heck yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. Now I need to collect all of them.
Oh, there you go. Always fun.
I just finished again the Magic. And yes, and I found out that it's like 12 books. Did you save me? 12 or 19 books?
Well, okay, it's like 19 if you want to do all the happening.
What did I sign up for? Oh my gosh.
But you
Because now I'm like, what happened to Olivia? What's going on next? So
I know. It's so good. It's also good. Yeah, it is. Like,
yes.
when you add it up, it's kind of like, it is like, I think it's like 18 or 19 books. If you do the Hathaways and then Ravenells. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to see more Scandal, I guess, because the society they talked about sounded so mean, like so bad, you know, and again, the Magic. So I want to see what happens with the Wallflowers, I guess. So I will be continuing, so we'll see. I'll vlog that. It's on the vlog.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Wait, when is the vlog coming out?
I need to see, probably like either this week or the next. So soon, still soon.
I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. Okay.
But I'll be finishing an arc I have. It's called Masters of Death. So it's not historical romance, it's fantasy. It's what I'm here for. And it's literally like the most sarcastic thing ever. I love it because Death talks about like this gambling addiction he has, and his godson Fox, who's like a human, but he basically can't die because his godfather is Death. You know, has to go rescue him. But you have the godson, you have a vampire, you have a demon, you have an angel, a reaper, and a ghost trying to figure out what happened to Death, trying to get him back because he's been kidnapped. And it's like so funny. It's so good. It comes out in a few days, actually. That's
okay. Title and author, please.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Masters of Death, and it's Olivia Blake. She did like the Atlas 6 and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, Masters of Death. It's coming. So it's being reprinted because she became so popular. And honestly, if anyone ever watches like Supernatural with Dean and Sam and stuff, this reads like it's an episode, like a little spin-off side episode, because you have all these creatures. It's so funny. I'm really loving it, but I've been like savoring the book. So
Nice.
I'll be reading that.
I'm reading that. That sounds so good.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Gambling addiction.
I love it. I love it. I'm just doing the same thing I was doing before. I just finished listening to A Wicked Game, which I loved. Oh my gosh, so good. Just finished that one. And then last night I started Indigo. And then I got scared. I was like, oh, it's very intense. Like, it reminded me of the first 10 minutes of the movie Up. I was like, oh, I don't know. Is it Up? You know, the one, you know, with the balloons and the Disney movie.
I know, but you're such a cinnamon roll lover.
It was giving me those vibes. But I talked to some of the gals on the buddy read, and I was like, is this going to be this stressful? Because I'm kind of a weenie when it comes to like drama and dark, and I'm more here for the light. Is it going to be too hard? And they're like, you can do it.
You can do it. It's
okay, I can do it. And I'm so glad I'm sticking with it. So I'm really loving Indigo so far. I'm really glad.
I'm so sorry if Once Upon a Broken Heart is intense for you or something. I really was like, okay, romantically, that's not heavy or dark. Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna do it. I want to stretch myself. I want to stretch.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to try new things. That's what this month is all about. So I'm totally doing it. But yeah, right now I'm going to be continuing to read. I'm like a broken record. I am still reading the arc One Night in Heartswood. Ladies, it's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. It's an romance set in the 1300s. It's like Romeo and Juliet vibes. And I did a terrible job explaining this in the last live, and hopefully I can do better now. We have a guy named Penn. He's supposed to be getting married to a woman. Obviously, he does not have any interest in that. He's just feeling broken. He's trying to escape. And then we have Raph. Raph's sister is the woman that Penn is supposed to be marrying. The two of them wind up in the woods. They have no idea the identity of the other one. Like, one is supposed to be marrying the sister of the other one, but they're trying to escape together through the woods in the wintertime. This author, Emmy Denny, I'm gonna have to double check. Wait, it's gonna be right here. She's such Emma Denny. She is such a gorgeous writer. I mean, it's beautiful, and it's intimate, and it's just giving me all the feels. It's so far, it's maybe my favorite thing that I've been reading so far. And it's not coming out until November, and I feel bad.
The betrayal.
And it's not coming. I'll remind you when it comes out.
She's still taking ARC signups?
I hope so. Yes. I hope so.
Maybe.
Yeah. See if you can get it. It's so good. It's just so beautiful. And we're finally getting to the spice, and it is beautifully written. It's not super spicy. So there's that, but it's beautiful. It's just so beautiful. These two people, they love one another, and it's a road trip too, because they're through going to the woods in Scotland, and oh my gosh, I'm loving this. I wish I was reading it in the winter, honestly. Anyway, what are you going to say, Tiff?
Does a glance feel like steam though? That always works for me. Like
a glance?
Like if it's a slow burn and it's not heavily steamy, like does it, like the little touches, the whispers, does it feel like steam though?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so then, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh no. It's beautiful. And yes, the steam, it is slow burn. It's so yummy. And just like, we do a lot of little touches, and I don't want to give anything away. I know I want to talk more about it, but it's so good, and I'm loving it so much. So yeah, I can't wait until November when it comes out.
I want to read it. Oh my gosh, Stacy said that we're gonna have you reading Mafia romance in no time. So, Joanna's having we're gonna heat you up, and then I might give you a couple of things.
I think I prepped
things. I'm always like, is it dark? It's too scary. I've shared this. I have issues, and I'm only gonna talk about myself for 5 seconds, then I'm gonna stop. But I have trouble with documentaries like meant for children with animals. Like, I'm like, that bear fell. It's too hard. I can't handle it.
Yeah, no, totally. And I didn't recommend anything with like children like that, high triggers. The only thing I was like, I think there's one scene with a vampire that can get a little violent. I was like, I hope it doesn't scare B, like the chase. And she's like,
I'll be fine. I won't read it right before bed. How about that? I'll do it. I can do it. I'm a grown up. I can do this. Like, I'm afraid. It's so silly. Anyway. Okay. Sorry. But that's enough about me. So, okay. I haven't had a chance. I'm sorry. I haven't been highlighting. I've been so excited about what you guys have been saying. Oh, Ice Planet Barbarian.
Oh, yes.
And Forget Me Not. Oh, so good, right? 5 stars.
I need to read Barbarian's Mate, because Daphne did her Rivals to Lovers video, and I was like, I stopped at Barbarian's Prize, and that's the next one. So I need to get back into Ice Planet Barbarians for sure.
Oh, you got so much good stuff in store for sure. Highland Most Wanted by Mike.
Oh.
No. I'm dying to get into her, that author. Oh,
I wish she was still writing. I absolutely love her Highland Most.
Why awesome. I'm like all distracted. I'm like, Time Protector, yeah. Oh, I love that. Tempt Me at Twilight. That's another one that you need to read now, Joanna. One of the 19. That's in the
I feel like I also need to be warmed up into so many things if I don't want to be traumatized by the end of the readathon. But
your goal to not be traumatized.
Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna give you a little short and sweet collection, like just some like novellas that I think are really good in terms of story, but they'll be a little out there.
I'm looking into Desire in His Blood because I'm genuinely curious. We talked about it at my live. I'm genuinely curious, even though it seems intense, but it seems fun.
Oh no, it's to me, I'm over here like reading Pam Godwin. It's not intense. No, it's good. It's good though.
Awesome.
Historical in space, you know.
Yes, that's what I'm curious.
Awesome. I have not heard of this one. 67% folding laundry. There you go. I need to do that.
No, productive. I know.
Right?
Get on it. Like the society papers dropped. I did nothing but read those. Okay? I couldn't do anything else. Then, like, you know, I'm delusional. So I'm sitting there like imagining what future polls could be and oh my God. It just took me
Tiff, you and I can hang out because I'm always like, people are like, are you okay? Why are you thinking these things? I'm like, I think I found my people.
I saw on the Discord, Joanna's like, okay, this is what we're doing. We've got these people doing this. And I'm just like,
don't say
I'm
nothing. I already don't trust Maggie. Like, Maggie can see everything. And
oh, yes, I can.
Can I trust her?
I won't cheat. I won't cheat.
Participating.
No, I'll be good. I'll be a good
Rita,
reader.
we trust you, Maggie. We trust you.
Yeah.
You're making the most fun thing ever, Maggie. Oh, look at
Not too sure about her.
I love it. Oh my gosh, you're funny. Oh, there's a lot of Seductress here today.
Yes, I love to see it, lady.
Oh,
Oh, enjoy that barbecue. What are you eating? I'm so hungry.
I love it. Team Protector is coming for everyone.
Don't
Bring
say
it,
Stasi.
baby.
We're fine. We're
Bring
chilling. We're protecting everybody.
It's okay. The Wallflowers are planning death and destruction.
You'll fly.
It's a romance readathon, but we're coming for you.
I know, that's not right, but it's so cutthroat romance. Oh, again, the magic. Secrets of a Summer Night next. There you go. See, that's the order. Then the magic, then Secrets of a Summer
B, I saw your HR like video today. Your historical romance video today.
I know what you mean.
And but you said it hurts you when people start with like Secrets of a Summer Night, and I was like, she set me up well. Like, I'm proud, I'm happy because it would hit me too.
I still need to read it. Let me read that. I haven't read Secrets of Summer Night.
Oh,
yeah. But did you read? You read Again the Magic?
Yes.
Yes.
So
have you read any of the other books in the series?
No, I have read the Revenants.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm out of order.
Okay. It's funny because on my a lot of the comments today on my video, they're like, "Oh, I didn't read Again the Magic, and now I'm going to reread. I'm going to start again."
Exactly.
I was telling Joanna that in one of the Secrets of a Summer Night, one autumn, there's Olivia and her man are like in a garden, you know, getting frisky, and one of the main characters, one of the Wallflowers, is sort of watching this. And the first time I read it, I hadn't read Again the Magic. I didn't know it existed, and I'm like, this is weird. Like, ew, why is she watching? And then after I read Again the Magic and then read it in order, I was like, oh, they're together in the garden, yay! Like, it was just.
I mean, we laugh.
Them in the garden. It's like, wow, it helps if you read in order. Give you
I know. People are like, you ever read the Hathaways? I'm like, not yet.
Oh, you're in for a treat. Oh, they're so good. They're so good.
Already.
Love it. Love it. Okay, let's see. Hi, ladies.
Hi, Daphne.
Hey, so glad to have you.
I was just talking about you. I've got to read Barbarian's Mate. I'm so excited. That's like the next one. I have to continue.
I love this. This is so fun. I'm so behind. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that was just me.
Oh, the barbecue. Oh, very fun. That's the barbecue.
I know.
Good for her for still coming while she's at a barbecue. I would never be able to multitask and do that. I'd be lost. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Boyfriend's Canada.
Boyfriend
Winstead.
Of that. Oh.
Thriller writer and romance writer. Love it.
Boyfriend's Canada. Oh yeah. I have
See this, Tiffany Hathaway's is Stacy's fave. See? She hasn't read Again the Magic. Well, you need to get
you need to read Again the Magic.
It's a breaking case of emergency book. That's great. Yes, Wallflowers, Hathaway, Ravenels. Yes, that's the order. It is. Total agreement. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Is there? It looks like I've actually gotten to the bottom of the comments. I can't believe it. Well, do we feel ready to do a round?
Yes.
And this is the part where I just remember that I totally forgot to get Pomodoro going because I've been so busy. Wait, okay, I think I got it. All right, Tiffany, this is where you get to see in real time. Can I do what you told me to do? Okay, here I go. Share screen. Okay, I think I got it.
Oh, yay!
Yay! You guys are sweet. Oh my gosh, I love you. Okay, here we go. Are we ready? Oh, and you know what? I need to undo that. Okay, there we are. Boom. Okay, that's better. There we go. Now we can see Joanna. There we are. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get some reading done, ladies.
Oh, let me mute myself.
Oh, yeah, me too. Okay, let's do this.
Oh no.
What happened? What? Can I unmute?
This is really good.
I know I'm having the same problem. I was in the middle of a beautiful love scene and I'm like, oh no. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, it's so
I felt that. All the secrets are finally being revealed in ours. Like I had like 4 really big reveals and I was like, oh, so that's what happened. And this is like, because this book connects, like the further you go along, then you start understanding things that happened before. Like it's one of those books. So.
Oh, you know what? And so funny. Okay, so Shan Reeds actually asked right when we went on, she was asking what is it? One for the Enemy connected to Masters of Death?
No, it's a standalone. So One for the Enemy is one of her popular books. And some people either like One for the Enemy more or Masters of Death more.
Oh.
But they're separate. So that's good news.
Okay. I definitely want to read it. I feel like reading like a rec from each one of the hosts because I'm naturally getting them through the reading sprints, doing the replays, talking, and I'm definitely going to read that, especially if it's coming out in a couple days.
Yeah. Oh,
but
awesome.
That's just the idea. A full cast. Do you like how the world is built and everything? Mm-hmm. Oh gosh,
yeah. It's a full cast, and I think you're gonna love like one of the demons. She's so funny. She's just so funny in this. I love her.
Fun. Oh, that's awesome.
So we're at a steamy part of the road trip, B.
Well, I don't want to say too much. So okay. So we're one of them is taken to the other one's home, and they're meeting family, and it's like this beautiful thing where like it's getting really hard because now the fact that they don't know who the other one is.
Oh, they still don't know. Oh,
that's what I was wondering.
And so now it's still beautiful. And I mean, the writing. So you know how they always say when you get an arc, they're like, don't you dare read any of this because we might edit it and change it. There's parts that I wanted to read so badly. Like when Penn goes to Raph's room for the first time in the keep, because it's, again, like 1300s. And he's got this balcony that goes out and there's snow falling and you can see the mountains in the distance. And there's the winter breeze that comes in and then they embrace it. It's so beautiful, but at the same time, one of them still has the secret, and it's like I'm dying because it's like it's gonna blow up everything.
Yeah,
that's why I'm so thankful this is romance, because if this was fiction, I would be seriously stressing and be like, right? So, but it's romance, so it's going to have.
Is that like a lot in writing where romance has to have a happily ever after?
Yes, it's literally.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, the HEA. Okay, I was wondering because a lot of the books I read like broke my heart. So
yes. I did that for a long time, and that's why I switched to romance because I was like, I want a happy ending.
Yeah.
And then if I'm in something else, like if I'm in a thriller, then I know I'm in a thriller. But a romance, like it has to have a happily ever after. Yes. That's why I'm like keep trying to like. There's my book of the month pick. I think it's Isabel Cañas, and a lot of the Goodreads reviews talk about how this is more of a romance than horror, and I'm like, I don't like that at all, because if you're gonna I've been looking within other genres, like give me like some horror, like romance horror books, or like give me some thrillers like with the romance. It just has to have an HEA. Like a happily ever after is the only caveat for a romance. And so I'm in another
and I'm out here like break my heart, kill me, make me cry.
I can read some of the darkest things I've ever read on the page with dark romance, but I know that there's going to be an HEA in the end, so I'm okay with that.
Yes,
I can set myself up if I'm like in a horror. I know this is going to be dark, twisty, graphic. There's probably going to be some body horror, and I'm probably not going to have an HEA, even though I'm going to like try to make one out of it.
I'll write my own.
So
yeah,
I can prepare myself for that if I'm not in romance.
That's a good point. That's a good point. It's just good to know what you're getting.
Yeah,
to a certain extent. Yeah, I totally get that.
Well, your reading B sounds very atmospheric, and I can't wait to. I'm definitely going to be reading it. It sounds like
you're going to love it. I was going to wait until November. I usually like to wait so I can review it right away, online, and everybody can buy it and read it. But yeah, I wanted to read it early for the Readathon.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be talking about it so much in November. People are going to get sick of it. But it's
I don't care.
good.
I'm already in fall vibes. Like, it is so hot. It's like 115 to 120s out here in Vegas. Like, I'm already preparing for October. Like, I'm in autumn like vibes right now. Like, my home, I'm busting out the decor. I'm busting out the seeds. Like, I'm already getting my list together. So
yes.
Plan now for October. I'll be in formation.
Oh, fun. Oh, that's so fun. Yay. Oh, I love it. I love it. And you didn't get a chance to talk about your book. How's it going with, how was your reading?
Oh, this is really lovely because I'm at a point in the book where, like, okay, we know that they've both been left with nothing and they know of each other. You know, Derry is a widow and she's met the mistress. But I'm at the point in the book where, like, the hero's been introduced. He's actually a captain. He's not a gentleman. So I didn't know that. And he's on his own sort of, like, quest for the crown, but it seems very personal. But what I'm loving about this is, like, their interactions. I knew that they kind of formed like a female friendship on the page, but reading it, like, their initial reaction, of course, is like on guard. But they're both. It doesn't matter that she's a lady, and the mistress is a mistress, and she's not titled. They're both in the same position within society because they are not covered by a man. And it's a very, like, interesting point of camaraderie, especially within this time period. And I love the banter between them and how they're sort of feeling each other out. They're both by the docks. They're grabbing some food. It's like kind of like that settle up moment of what are we going to do next? And they're both sharing a meal, sharing some sherry right now. Ooh. And I just like the conversation that they're having of, like, feeling each other out and being in the same position, no matter, like, how they were born within the society. They're in the same position because they're not covered by a man. And what are they going to do about it? Yeah. And I like that. I like how they're kind of feeling each other out right now. So
yeah, this seems really unusual for a romance to see the two women.
I love it. Yeah, let's get this in going. And her, like, eating this, like, meat pie in some random place. Yeah, like, she's just like, Lady Derry's like, I guess I have to get used to this, Just start listening to the audiobook because I think it's the same audiobook narrator for Sarah McLean's Bare Knuckle Bastard series. I love her voice. I'm trying to remember her.
Oh, awesome. I've been wanting to read that series. So that's good. Oh, good. I can look forward to that then. Awesome.
Are you enjoying that type of trope then? The different class trope?
Oh, class difference, I love.
Again, divine rivals.
You're right.
They're different classes and divine rivals as well. Ooh. So yeah.
This is so fun. I'm getting so many ideas. This is great.
Class difference. I love, like, a little. I like heated rivalry too.
Fun. Well, we've gotten a lot more people that have popped in while we've been reading and everything. Say hey to everybody. This is great. Hello. Oh, yay! Patricia. Oh, just got to the part again, the magic where it's connected to the wallflowers, and she just
like, where, what you? I don't want to know. I don't want to know, but I want to know. Like, I already felt like what B told me was, like, too much already. I'm so, like, against any type of spoilers. I'm like, let me experience everything.
Sorry. We need to read the next book together because I haven't read it either. It'll be like,
yeah, we could read it together. We could totally buddy read that.
Oh, that'll be so fun. That'll be so fun.
I have not.
And everybody in the comments too, tell us what you're reading and how it's going. And Maggie had to go, obviously. I'm so glad she got to join us.
I know. It's so good to see her, busy woman. Oh my gosh.
I know. I love it. There we are.
Ball
in the castle. I love it. Oh, we're totally
boxing ring. We don't know.
The castle on balconies. Friends in their steps, dukes.
Oh,
yeah, I
love it. 73%. Oh, laundry put away. Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Girl, you get it.
I know, right?
For us.
It's going to inspire me to get things done later.
I was contemplating if I wanted to continue on. I also have Kate Bateman's. I'm in the middle of that as well.
Which
Desert
one?
Island. Let me find the cover. Desert Island Duke. It is a novella within her Ruthless Rival series.
This one.
Yes.
Is that the most gorgeous cover?
Yes.
Gorgeous.
I
nice.
saw
So I'm in that, and I'm like contemplating I might be able to like finish it in a sprint, but I do like the concept. It's like brother's best friend, and she thinks that he has amnesia.
Yes.
He tries to play along with it and tells him that he's broke, destitute. I guess he used to always tease her, but I want it but it seems like there's mutual pining going on, but they don't know. I love it.
How
So
fun! It looks fun. It's
yeah, like shipwrecked historical. I'm here for it. Like
totally. And I love the cover too.
it's so
The Gilded Web by Mary Bellog. I need to read her. Awesome.
Lord of Scoundrels. Oh my God, which book? The first one, are we doing the buddy read? I can get going on that actually.
One for the enemy this month. You'll have to let me know if you like it.
I'm reading and I'm totally getting off track. I'm sorry. The title of the book I'm reading is coming out in November. It's One Night in Heartswood. Sorry, One Night in Heartswood. And it doesn't have the cover.
Explanations, and it's not out. I'm dying.
I know. I'm sorry.
I cannot wait to read it.
You're gonna love it. You're going to love it. Oh, another Julianne Long.
I'm wondering, is that the newest in the series that you're listening to? Because I'm gonna start from the beginning. I've read books within it. Like, of course, I think I've read book 4 or 5 because I'm a holiday reader. But like, I want to know because I heard that the latest in that series is amazing. So I want to go through the series for this readathon.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I bought a bunch of them, they were like at the used bookstore I was at, and I'm like, let's start. Let's just buy them.
Oh, Lord of Scoundrels.
So are you in the first one? Because I should start going on that in the group chat or the buddy read on Discord. There's a buddy read.
Oh, yes. I'm
wondering, are you reading In Bed with the Devil?
Okay, let's see. We'll find out. We will find out. Scandal in Spring. Oh, fun. Yes, these are Wallflowers again, Joanna.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Devil in Winter. Yes. Oh, Joanna, you're going to love Devil in Winter. You're going to love it. Oh my gosh, so fun. Yes. Just what you guys were saying. Certain expectations when you're reading certain genres.
And someone tries to reinvent one. Yeah, because there's a difference between subgenre and lying to your audience. For example, like, I don't know. I'm going to have people come at me and attack me. But like, Coho says her books are romance, but they're filled with absolute trauma. And like, she doesn't believe in trigger warnings. So people get into these books that are actually about like domestic violence and stuff. It's like, why would you say that's romance? So that's why I asked, like, does romance have to have a happily ever after? Because you got authors like this traumatizing their readers.
Do they have happily ever afters? Her books? I don't even
know. They like mark it as romance.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in the romance section and everything.
Oh, I've read one Colleen Hoover, Reminders of Him. And I believe there's an HEA at the end of that. And I definitely don't mind dark themes. I read a lot of trauma and a lot of triggering things within my romances, but there is an HEA. I've always made the general assumption, which is probably misguided because I've only read one from her backlist, but I've always made the general assumption that she's more women's fiction than she is romance.
Yeah.
Because if it's not an HEA at the end of the book, it's not romance.
Yeah, and no, that's why people had an issue with her book. Like that comment said, like when people would try to say, like, "Oh, it's still romance though," because of blah blah blah. And people said, like, it's fine if you want to write this book, but just don't tag it romance.
There's no HEA. Now, Reminders of Him had an HEA, so that was a romance, and that was a heavily alleged trauma of a woman starting over after making one big mistake that changes her life. She's just getting out of and she's trying to get her daughter back. And there's like, the romance wasn't my favorite in that, so I haven't continued to pick her up. I ended up rating that book 4 stars. It was a heavy book, and it's kind of like pieced together with flashbacks, but I liked it for the journey. It really did read like women's fiction. I liked Reminders of Him and her sort of journey of like just rehabilitating, getting like
See, that sounds good. I haven't heard that title. I'm talking about like her popular ones.
Oh yeah,
because they were tagged romance, and they were like, "This isn't romance."
I haven't been interested in pick. I know there's a lot of Coho fans. I just haven't been interested in picking up any more after Reminders of Him. Like, I haven't had any interest. And I don't read women like a lot of women's fiction. I will read historical fiction.
Yeah.
I'm just now starting to get into like, I think it was A Dowry of Blood. I'm like, oh, I could get into some historical fiction.
I have Dowry of Blood too, yeah.
Right? But like, I have not been interested in picking up Coho. Like, everybody loves her. I'm happy for y'all. I'm happy to but I have definitely heard the same thing, that a lot of her titles are not romance. There has to be an age.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about it, and I had several of my online friends were like, no, don't read. You can't do it. You won't be able to handle it. I'm like, okay. Then I had to stop looking into it.
Oh, no.
Definitely not. A lot of people say Nicholas Sparks is romance, and he's not.
Oh,
really?
And I love Nicholas Sparks, but yeah, that's more women's fiction.
I read him when I was like in middle school.
Yeah.
So I think that was like only like pure, but I don't know if I would consider it like full on romance. I didn't know what was romantic about it. I liked The Rescue a lot. That had a happily ever after, and I actually really liked that one. And then I read, of course, like A Walk to Remember and stuff, and that does not have a happily ever after.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it makes you cry.
Oh, I know. I honestly like the movies better than the books because they're often happier. So anyway, well, manga. Does anybody read manga? Here's One Piece, not a romance. Oh, by a long shot.
I'm trying it.
I love that people are reading all different things. This is great.
Killing Stalking was my first manga, and it was horror. But I it's weird to say that I loved that because it's very dark.
Yes.
But
when Tiff and I talked on my last live, we talked about webtoons a lot as well, and how there's like a ton of great stories on there.
Oh, fun!
Cute ones. Like
cool.
First Princess Club is really cute.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, looks like hello, Nikki. She's ready to read with you. In Bed with the Devil.
Oh yeah, I will start. This series has some of my favorite prologues ever. Just ever.
Oh,
these prologues, and then Victorian Rebels. The prologues within that. Those are like my favorite prologues. I mean, they're gonna slice and dice you. You know what I mean? They're like scalping to the heart.
Wow,
they're really good.
Cool. Okay. Oh, regarding Julianne Long, The Legend of Lion Redmond, the last one lived up to everything and all the build-up throughout the books. Definitely read in order.
Yay! Okay, so I'm filling in the gaps because I'm bad. I've been a bad girl. So I'm
Seductress, Miss Naomi.
Now, and I'm gonna go through, and they're all on AnyPlay, Hoopla. So I have the physical copies because I went shopping, which I'll add in the vlog that I'm doing, or the recap. I'm thinking.
Nice. Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Yes, and the same thing Warda said, like it can have dark themes with a romance just as long as the couple ends up at the end of the story. And I think that's what you're talking about, Joanna.
Yeah.
Yes. Like marketed as romance. I have noticed that this year. What was the book? Oh yeah, Half a Soul. I loved this. I thought it was marketed so well because it is a whimsical Regency romance. It's exactly what it's telling you it's going to be. And I just found it so refreshing because this year I have definitely felt like I don't trust the marketing. Is this really what you're telling me it is? Or are you just using, fancy language to get me to buy, which I get it. I'll go buy it. I'm going to read it. You know what I mean? I'm easily influenced. But I've noticed that I've definitely, I am one person that, I enjoyed Fourth Wing. I did not read it, though, as adult fantasy, even though one could argue that it is. It skewed young to me. It felt like younger. I still enjoyed it, though, but I think the marketing was kind of a little misleading. And so I'm just to say that I've seen a trend in it, and that's okay. I can still like the book, even if I felt like the marketing was a little off. But
and I agree with you, Tiff. I'm a huge Fourth Wing lover. That's the one where I have my 5 copies and they're all amazing. I adore it so much. But I did criticize her writing is a bit juvenile. It's not that great. It doesn't read like new adult fantasy. I really thought it was oh wait, YA. Wait, it's not YA. YA people shouldn't read it like this. But yes, I agree. And I did that in my reading vlog as well. I was really honest that the writing isn't super mature for what it was marketed. I think she would have done better. But there's so much graphic smuttiness in there that I understand why they're let's just say it's new adult.
There you go.
But so you just you don't really know what you're getting lately, but it's got like romance, HEA.
Yes.
I happily
For now, we'll see.
We're very protector about that. We're very cutthroat. Don't tell me it's a romance. It did not be. Romance readers are
the more you learn. Now I know.
I can't do that.
Yeah. That's the only rule.
Yes. Gotta have that happy ending. Or happily for now, which I know a lot of people don't like. Unless the next book is already out, right? Yeah. All the time people are like, I'm about to finish, but the book isn't out yet. The next one's not out. Like, oh, that's so hard.
I'm like, are you like that, B? Do you like to the series to be complete before you really get into it? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Well, do you remember Parallel by L. O'Rourke that was so big? I would have died if I had started it and I couldn't have gotten through all 4 of the books.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was so good. But
I read the first one and I have not continued. But but it's comforting to know that I can at any point. And I'm a binger. So I get in moods. And I'm like, I'll just binge them. But I would not have started that. Now that I know in the back of my mind, those are there and I can pick them up.
There you go.
Those cliffhangers in Once Upon a Broken Heart are intense. Okay. They are intense. But fortunately for you, the 3rd and last book comes out this, November. So I didn't set you up for heartbreak and failure if you just want to keep going. But when I finished the 2nd book, I was like, I'm flipping tables. I hate this right now. I'm not ready. Oh,
I'm excited. I'm really
7 days in June. Yeah. It's not, and there are people that are like, this is not a romance. There's an HEA. But it's so much they're
interesting.
But I think that and the same thing, Legends and Lattes, that is literally what it was. It was a cozy fantasy.
I want to read that. I heard
we'll get some snacks because you're gonna want to eat snacks. And I think it's solo angst, and there's the plot is really her. She was a once adventurer, and the plot is her starting over and starting a coffee shop in a region where they don't even know what coffee is. They call it bean water. It's absolutely hilarious. And it's just about her starting her business. And so it's very low angst and all about all the side characters that are coming together to help her start.
I know. That's why I was thinking recommending to B, because we're talking Legends and Lattes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was making sure. I was bean water, Legends and Lattes. But I didn't really consider it romance, because she was looking for a romance.
There's a sapphic romance in it.
There is, but it's not the main thing. It's more friendship and found family, which I love. But it's so cozy, B. You should definitely read it in the fall. And definitely have cinnamon rolls around you or something, because the craving was real when I was like, I can smell this book. I can smell the snacks.
Okay, I'm totally excited. I want to do that.
I'm trying to I'm trying to remember it. It's an MM. Is it Cocktails and Cursed Cocktails? I think it's called Cursed Cocktails. I need to find it. I'm going to send it to you. It's an MM, and it's the same thing. He was a blood mage. And so blood mages, they make great sacrifices during the war, and they takes a toll on the body. And so they kind of have a chronic illness. He has chronic pain. And so he basically is able to retire, and he takes along with him on his travels this notebook that his father left of all the cocktails that he's tried over, just different regions. And so he's starting his own tavern, and it has an MM romance within it, but it's definitely a cozy fantasy. And I love that, because you're going to want to I had to make some mocktails. I got some dim sum. He's eating the most delicious food, and traveling around, and it's just scenic and lovely,
Chaotic. It is adorable. I actually did get the arc for Bone Dust, Bookshops and Bone Dust, which is the prequel to this. I feel so blessed. I'm wow, this is anticipated. It's right here. So I'm so excited to read that. But it comes out in November, I believe.
Okay. November is going to be a big month for book. Okay, so what is it? I'm going to remember where this is in the video. I'm going to come back to it later. I'm going to write all this down.
Oh yeah, I'll send you cozy fantasies. I'm loving. I also cozies. I think I want to start getting into, which is I was talking to the bookshop owner of Dragon Bookstore, which is a local bookstore of mine. It's where I donate my Libro FM. You can donate a portion of your membership. And I asked her, I said, are you getting this money? I mean, are you getting your Libra donations? She said yes. So I made me so happy. But she was giving me like cozy mystery like recommendations. I know Samantha from Books of Samantha has like a cozy mystery book club. I just need to get back into them because I used to read them. Like my mom like was reading them, like Murder and Mac and Cheese, and like I used to read them, and I want to like find a series and just get obsessed.
I love this. I love this because I've been wanting to get into cozy mysteries a little bit too, and I already decided like I want to do like a tri-chapter challenge, which of course I got that idea from you, Tiffany. I love it. You're so much fun.
The one that you did about the bookshop. I've watched all. I mean, I watched it.
So,
like,
I love it.
About like the bookshop, like a bookshop book club. Like I was interested in that one, but it wasn't your favorite. So I'm like, okay, we need to find.
Oh, yes. Well, I want to do like a fall cozy mystery tri-chapter challenge, a Halloween one. I actually have an arc for it's called Catch Me If You Candy. And it's a cozy it looks so cute, the cover. I was like, it's my very first cozy mystery arc.
And so like I want to try them too, because when I tried Legends and Lattes, it took a little bit of time to be like get myself out of a fantasy mindset, because I was like, so where's the plot? Where's the violence? You know, like it takes a while. Yeah, well, fantasy. I'm like, she used to be this like sword, this assassin, you know. So, but she doesn't do any of that. And I was like, okay, you know, this is calm. This is supposed to be like comforting. Don't be crazy and nuts, you know. So I really had to change my mindset, but it made me think I need to try some more, and that's what I do on my channel. It's like, let me try all these different genres.
Yes.
Normally. So we should totally do that.
And and I love an amateur sleuth. So I'm like, okay, maybe if I do like cozy mystery, there is like a plot, like it's a whodunit. So I'm like, I could probably do like a whodunit.
I love the knitting.
I've
heard of this one too. Yes, I want to read these.
I want to read that. I love paranormal.
Yes, drop the title. Drop the title.
Okay, so Tiffany, I don't think you've heard that I don't think you were in this group chat. I can't remember. It was on Instagram. We were talking about this with Joanna the other day, and we were like, boom, 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 ideas on ideas. In October, doing a reading sprints with friends. It's going to be like Halloween fall themed, like with our decorations. We were talking about getting dressed up if we wanted, having like a fall beverage, maybe like if we baked anything, like sharing the recipe. Like,
oh my God, yes.
We're already planning for the fall.
I know, we totally are. But it would be so fun.
My house is turning into Halloween next month, so I'm pulling it all out.
Yay!
I love that. Maybe we could even like do a buddy read of a cozy mystery.
Yes,
if we all want to try, we can incorporate that, like book club.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love that idea. Yes. Oh my gosh, so much to look forward to. I love it.
We're not even done here. We're like planning already.
I'm telling you, everybody's ready for fall. Everybody's ready.
Yeah.
Dial A for aunties. Oh, how fun. Oh, it sounds cute.
I haven't read it yet, but I've heard it. Teacups and Murder. I know Murder.
I am so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fun. Oh, that is. Is that the name of her club? Teacups and Murder Book Club?
Well, her book club, I believe you're talking about Samantha.
Yes.
Her book club is seasonal. So I love that. It's like one book a season. So I think the next, I'm totally going to read that if that's the next one.
Yes.
And hopefully we have a round of the Novellathon as well. Paranormal.
Oh, yes. Oh, fun. Oh my gosh. So much to look forward to. Ah.
Yeah. My channel's been sparse, but I'm already planning for autumn. Like autumn is.
Yes.
I'm going to write that down.
Vampire Knitting Club.
Oh my God.
Okay. Love it. They love it, this series. I don't know how many books it is, but it sounds just adorable.
Okay, Cheryl, you got to hook us up. Is that the first book, or like, I don't want none of this starting in the third book?
Series and book one, it just says first. Okay, hold on.
Okay, good.
This looks good too.
Now let's talk about cozies.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Yes.
She looks so majestic.
Dude, this is like a freaking skill getting this thing up to the camera, isn't it?
It is. I know. I always go backwards, so I get really confused. And yeah, it's confusing.
I want to read this.
Oh, a lot of each cozy series out. Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, we need to do like Rex and things because I've definitely tried cozy mysteries where I could not tell you what I read like right after the book.
I know.
They're not all created equal.
They're not.
Yeah.
Like I love the murder mac and cheese. I like the ones with recipes. There was one where she was like a bookshop owner, and like people were constantly dying around this woman. I need to find them. But she, like, it was like what was at the library. So I used to read them, and I stopped.
That's so good. That reminds me when I watched Murder, She Wrote way back in the day, and I'd be like, lady, maybe you're the problem. Everywhere you go, people are dying.
Look, B. Warda said that they read that series that I recommended to you by Stephanie Garber and loved it. So
oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
Paranormal Novellathon.
Yes, where is that? There it is.
I would love to do it. I can't say anything, but yeah. So if we plan for that, that's gonna be fun. And that's like when we usually have that's like our Samantha books of Samantha and Ava from Ava Reads Romance.
Yes.
The things we all host a novellathon, and it's when we just spend a week or however long just reading novellas, romance novellas.
Nice.
And so it would be great to do one in the fall time to get all of the dark and paranormal like we have. So that's and that would be great because I want to give away stuff for that. But yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, so much to look forward to. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. This is a real skill, knowing how to do the comments. I'm reading and I'm listening and I'm like, okay,
it is.
Yeah.
I apologize if anybody typed something in amazing and I forgot to click on you. I apologize because I'm trying. It's a happy problem though. Everybody typing in, at least they can see each other, so that's good. Even if I'm not highlighting. Yes. Oh, what? When you get in the Christmas mood.
Murder at the Crispy Cookie Bake Off.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, so many good recommendations. I'm totally
Well, if we get the recipes during fall, like maybe I can bake them in Christmas.
I love it so much. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
What is it?
There's an audiobook, Murder at the Christmas.
There it is. Oh, it's cute. They just came home from wherever. Hold on a second. How about this? Would you guys like to read? Would you?
Yes.
I'm going to run away for a moment and deal with somebody.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, she got cozy mysteries during Stuff Your Kindle Day. Nice. Okay.
Oh, I love how we all read. We're all we reading across genres.
This is
I love us.
Look at us go. It's amazing.
Okay, yes, I can definitely do another 30 minutes. Let's see how the sherry goes.
Yes.
Yay! Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, I know. That's right. I got to get back to a love scene. Oh no. Well, actually, I got to deal with a 3-year-old. Then I'll get to that. Okay, let's get. Oh, I got to share my screen. One moment. Hold on. I'll be right there.
No.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It just came home. Okay, here we go and start. Oh yeah. Oh, that was so fun. Okay, remember when I said that this book isn't all that spicy? Yeah, I guess I hadn't gotten far enough in. And it's so good because, and I'm talking, by the way, about One Night in Heartswood. It's coming out in November. romance, gorgeous, gorgeous, beautifully written, and spicy. And I can now say, but it actually had me in tears at parts. It's so tender. It's so tender. It's so beautiful.
I cannot wait to read this, B. I am so excited. And I'm glad you got the arc because you're loving it.
Yes, yeah. I know. I've had not very great success with arcs lately, so I was wondering. I'm glad I was able to break that little thing there. But I can't wait to hear what you think too. I think you're gonna love it. So yeah, that was me.
All right, let's see. Red 25.
Nice.
You know what I should do? I'm gonna start this today. Are you reading Lord of Scoundrels? I will read the prologue at least because I need to get going with my buddy reads. I started The Wicked and the Willing. I felt so bad because Half a Soul I just read from beginning to end. I couldn't stop. I loved that. So I started The Wicked and the Willing. That's a buddy read, and then Lord of Scoundrels is a buddy read. So I can at least get in there, get in the chat a little bit.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, Warda, I love the scenes that are intimate and tender too. That's my everything. That's my favorite in romance.
You're still gonna squeal in my rec then.
Yay!
There's some pockets in there for sure.
Oh yay! Oh, perfect.
I love the heartwarming. That's what I mean by like. I love when a glance feels like steam. Just like the love interest staring back at them, revealing something about themselves, like that.
Like you can feel it.
Like the little touches too. They just mean everything. And when a good writer can really imbue that with so much meaning.
Yeah, like meaning, not just mechanics. That's what I live for that.
Cassie Edwards. I've not heard of her. Oh, that's
Cassie Edwards. Let me go see if I have, because sometimes I'll pull up a cover and I realize that I've read somebody. So let me.
Now that's a seasoned reader right there. You're like, oh, I did read that. I love that. I love that. Oh, Marrying Winterborn. Joanna, that's book 2 of the Raven Elves.
Yeah, thank you. As you're going through.
I promise I'm not going to like stalk you after this and be like, what book are you on? How far are you into the series?
And I said you could totally stalk me. And I want like live updates while you're reading my rec. Like,
oh, I know.
I'm pretty good with that stuff where I'm like, if you don't like it, it's okay. Like it just helps me cater my next rec for you.
All right.
But I love live updates.
We need to be reading Miss Cassie. Look at these covers.
Woo!
That's
yes.
Oh gosh.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
But let me
beautiful. 10%. Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's great.
Yes. I love where's Colin. Here he is. Here he is. Hi, boo boo. Yes.
I love it. I love it.
I love Colin and Minerva.
I think Tiffany, I don't think we've done a single live where we haven't talked about Colin.
I know.
I love it so much.
Such a funny race.
This is a hard pick. A Week to Be Wicked or Prince of Broadway. That's a tough decision.
I just love how Tiff can like pull out like
I know.
They're so not organized to anybody but me. Like the people are like, do a shelf tour, and I'm like, I'm so embarrassed. I don't even like stack my books like.
But you should. I actually love that you use everything.
Yeah,
I miss my shelves, but it's like I'm like looking at everyone else's shelves.
I know, right? I know. It's so fun.
It's like
Warda says
Broadway. Okay, so this is going to be. Have you read the others in the series? So this is like a road trip. We've got a bookish. I wouldn't even call her a wallflower. She is a recluse. Like she is, right? She's kind of like
She's very cerebral. She's very into her archaeology and things like that. Yeah.
Intellectual spinster and a rogue on a road trip. And then Prince of Broadway, like if you want something that feels like modernity yet historical New York, I'm thinking of like the setting too. Like where do you want to be at for the next few hours?
Ooh, good question. Yeah, where do you want to be? I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. We're seeing a lot of votes for A Week to Be Wicked. See, this is great to ask this question. All these live answers from everybody. I love it. I love it. I have to say Tessa Dare because I just, read so many Tessa Dares myself.
I am obsessed now, though. I can't believe the summer of Tessa Dare is over. We went through all of her books published by Avon.
Yes.
Through publication order, and it was just lovely. I'm obsessed.
So lovely. So lovely. Yes, it was hard. I was talking, who was I talking? I was talking to Rachel because I read Stacey Reed's, the one everybody loves, A Matter of Temptation. But here's the thing, and I did enjoy this, but going from Tessa Dare to Stacey Reed, I was like, well, this isn't funny.
Oh yeah.
I got conditioned. Like I don't recommend going from Tessa Dare to Stacey Reed right away.
That's more heady. You see,
yes.
More heady.
Yes.
Like the banter is heady, it's smart, it's quick-witted. Yes. It has a little bit of a darker tone too.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I needed a palate cleanser.
Yeah, you did.
From one to another. I should have done like a novella or something because going from one to the other, I was like, this, I don't know. It doesn't, and everybody loves this. Everybody loves it. And I love Stacey Reed. So yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think Wallflower you loved too. That's more heady as well. It's swoony.
Yes.
But it is still heady and a little bit dark.
Yes.
Good point.
And I loved it. it. Yes. But I hadn't just come off of Tessa Dare with her little.
Tessa Dare is absolutely hilarious, Joanna. Like it's like it's comedy, it's hilarity, and then so that when she puts a little bit of trauma or some like heart wrenching moment, I almost felt betrayed every time. I'm like, what is the sleight of hand and shame? Yeah. Why are you lacerating me? Yeah.
That's how I felt the first time I read the Wallflower Wager. I was just not prepared. And I'm so glad I read it again because it was so good reading it a second time.
Or I was up in here crying, DMing like Rachel, like, what's going on?
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? I was like, this is so embarrassing. I'm so glad I wasn't reading it at work. I always get so upset when I cry through a book.
Oh, yeah.
I love Tessa Dare, hence the struggle. Only have a few Tessa Dares I haven't read. Yes.
Oh, The Bride Bet.
Oh.
I hope it's coming out.
I know. I was bothering Rachel. I was like, Rachel, I looked on Amazon and it said January 15th, 2024. And she's like, yeah, that's just a placeholder. I was like, no.
Oh.
No.
I was so excited.
So now I'm like, you said a couple days, Joanna, I need to read the arc that you are. I need to read. I'm so excited about all the books that I'm getting on even because the live shows, I like to watch them, even the replays. So like I have a running freaking list now. It's been a problem. I don't think I've read Olivia Blake either. I didn't read Atlas 6. I haven't read, so this will be new for me.
Yes, super new. Like literary fiction new. Talks about really like, okay, I would say like Alone with You in the Ether is a romance book, and it's two mental health people. Like they struggle with mental health. One has BPD, one has OCD, and it basically asks like, can you be in a relationship even if you don't feel like a complete person? Is that okay or is it not? And of course their parents are like, are you sure that's the right person for you? Shouldn't you get someone more like stable? Things like that. And toward the end, it did really get to me. She has a very unique way of writing. So toward the end, it really did get to me. But, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I will say it's definitely different types of romance book. And then the one I'm reading right now is like not romance, but actually there is a ton of romance like plots in the one I'm reading right now. And it's like breaking my heart seeing them decide like, should I be with this person or should I do the greater good? Like, it's pretty
cool. I'm excited. That's how you tell me that there's a romance plot or there's a ship, and I'm good. I'm shipping everything.
I know. I didn't realize because it evolves toward the end. I was like, okay, yeah, this is a heartbreaking people pulled apart, people that can't be together, all that, and we don't know what's going to happen. So I'm in the last 20% of the book, and I'm like, what's going to happen? Are they going to end up together? Are they not? Is he going to forgive him or not? What's going to happen?
We need to do another sprint just so I can see your face.
Watch me. I was like, secrets are coming out. He's being spilled. Hearts are being broken. I'm like, what is happening right now? And I was on the live, I could see the timer was 10 seconds. I was like, but I'm about to
I know, your face. You were
Yeah. Girl, I can't have my face. Like when Autumn made that comment about my face, like showing that I'm being corrupted, I was like, I can't hide. Like my heart is right.
Yeah, I was telling her about smutty KU books.
Yes, I was watching that. I was watching in my pajamas I'm on the couch, and I was laughing so hard. I had my AirPods in. My husband's watching TV, and I'm laughing so hard. He's like, "What are you laughing about?" And again, just like we're talking about, you just pulling out book after book, and you're like, "Oh my
it was
god!"
the way she was casually like talking about Leah's and all these different body parts. I was like, "What's happening right now?" Like in the best way possible. That's the thing, though. I wasn't like, "Oh, what is this?" I was just thinking, what's happening?
No, but it was great. No, but I loved it because Tiffany's just like ready to roll. She's got all the great facts. It was fun. That was really good.
I was like, oh my gosh. Lions, dragons, and bears. Oh my. I was like, oh my god. Body romance, vampires, aliens.
Yes.
So yes, my face shows everything, but I was like, I'm sincere. I'm good-hearted. It's okay.
I think a lot of people are doing vlogs. I know for me, because I fell off of I'm doing more of a recap. I have a lot of B-roll. Like I went book shopping. I have a reading of our society papers filmed already, and then like my initial thoughts of books. So I'm definitely be coming out with vlogs this month.
Yes.
Because I want to recap if someone's hasn't joined us for the readathon. Like I know my parents are strong supporters of my channel, almost too strong. Sometimes they could skip a few of the videos, like just doing like a recap. So I definitely want to do that, like a recap, because
I can't wait.
Continue to join. It's a month long.
Yes,
I love it.
I love
think
that.
on the next live, I definitely want to ask what we think about Our Lady's stories and like what's happening, because I just love that it's all connected.
Yes.
Me too. And I'm probably gonna thank you, B, for picking this time, because I don't know why I didn't think that I could pick it's 11 a.m. Pacific Standard for me. This is a perfect time for me to do a live, so I'll probably jump on the schedule a lot more, because I'm hosting twice this month, but I realized I could do something before going to work.
Same.
I was talking to Joanna about that too. Just, sometimes and my boys are going to school in 2 weeks. And so during the day, I've still got my 3-year-old, but I'm like, sometime during the day. And then a lot of our European friends can hop on a little bit more easily. I mean, there's a lot of space still available on the calendar for sprints. So I definitely feel like I'm trying to scoop up some more.
I need to go look through them.
Right. And doing different times. I think it's great because it hits everybody, everybody gets a chance.
Yeah, everybody can join and feel represented.
Yes.
I'm going to get my best friend married and get on that schedule. She's getting married on the 11th.
Is this your friend that you went to Disney with?
Yes.
I love those pictures. You guys were so cute.
She's a doctor.
Fancy. But yes, I'm excited about B's vlog because B and I gave each other Rex. So yeah, again, The Magic is my first historical romance, and Once Upon a Broken Heart is her first romantasy.
Yes.
So we're gonna vlog that. We have been vlogging that, and you're gonna see that. So
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And I loved how you were explaining to me the difference, because I really don't know anything. I have read some of A Court of Thorns and Roses. I've read some of that, but again, I haven't finished it yet. But yes, learning the difference between high fantasy and low fantasy. I didn't even know that was a thing.
And you said ACOTAR wasn't really your cup of tea.
It was not quite my cup of tea
because it's more high fantasy.
You know what's terrible? I'm going to admit something I've never said before. True confessions.
Exposed.
I cannot tell you the difference between Cassian and Azrael. I know. I don't know.
I feel offended.
I enjoy these, and people, when I go on Instagram, people are so into it, and I enjoyed it while I was listening to it, but I know I wasn't able to devote the mental power needed to really.
Yes, because it's more high fantasy.
And I'm like,
how far along in the series have you gotten?
I just did A Court of Frost and Starlight.
It's pretty far. That's my next one.
That's pretty far. Okay, that's
I'm just surprised because I figured you would love Azrael. Azrael has gone through so much, and he's so sweet and kind, whereas Cassian is that jerk that's a hot jerk, but not really a jerk.
I need to jokester, detective.
Yes.
Oh.
So I love Asriel. Like I'm an Asriel girly, but
Yes.
you know, if that helps in the future, if you want to read it.
I think I just need to listen again. My problem is, and this is why I love, and I was seeing this in the comments too, people talking about certain seasons, like somebody's reading manga right now because it works really well with their work schedule. And like for me, this is why like Ice Planet Barbarians has been so good, because it's not what I was learning, high fantasy type things. It's all like you can tune out for a moment and you can get back in and you're not completely lost. And that is the problem with A Court of Thorns and Roses. Like I'm watching and I'm listening and somebody's like, I need a banana. And then I'm like, I've missed 10 plot points. And I'm like, and I'm constantly like, I've got my kitchen gloves. This is my amazing, glamorous life. I've got the kitchen gloves on. I've got the AirPods in. I'm like, does anybody need anything? Start it up. Washing dishes, blah, blah, blah. Talk to me about a cow or whatever. And I'm like,
so right.
Like, not the banana again. We're not here for this.
There's so many like manga. I realized because I was trying to like sneak manga at work, and I'm like, manga's not the place for work. Manga for me is when I come home and I put on Lofi beats on the TV, because I've gotten into this new routine of like reading manga at night to Lofi beats and like, you know, making my space all neon. And that is the best time I get graphic novel reading in. Like I love historicals like Julianne Long because they're very cozy, and I love to actually listen and read them. They're cozy vibes, and they're great for reading sprints. Like I'm like actually like this vibe, like a historical romance.
Yes,
like, it's cozy. It like calms me down. I can actually listen to that to get ready for bed because I have an insomniac. And then at work, I can like get like contemporaries in at work. I can sneak those in like just fine when I'm at work and jump in and out of it, be completely barraged mid-paragraph and like still jump in and know what's going on. But it's so true about like the time. Like I thought like, oh my gosh, like what, every single time I like sit down, I have to pay attention to Sweat and Soap. I gotta pay attention to like Death Note. I cannot read it at work. Like I gotta wait till like I'm at home.
Well, there's a lot of action in those. But that's how I feel about webtoons, like before bed or like during my lunch breaks. Webtoons are great, you know? Cool. Or like if you forgot to bring your book and you realize like you're somewhere where the doctor's office, it's going to take some time, webtoon, you know?
Nice. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice. Yeah. And then like books like Manacled, like fanfic Manacled, that took over my life for 3 days. I was reading that thing everywhere. Okay? I didn't care where I was getting it in. I was getting it in. So
wow.
Oh my God. Complete takeover. But
wow. Very cool. Yeah, it's funny how different times in your life you can read different things and do really well.
Yes.
I'm liking Court of Thorns and Roses, but yeah, it's like I can't remember who's who all the time. But anyway,
it's a lot. And they also introduce so many characters because they literally have like centuries of history. And so Pharaoh's also like, who's Miriam? And reasons like, oh, this happened, and then they mentioned someone again. I'm like, I forgot about that character. And like the High Lord of Ware, like who does he belong to? Like it takes time.
It does. It takes time. Absolutely true. Oh, and we have a question here too for you. What's your favorite webtoon?
Oh my gosh. I was telling Tiff this at the last live, and I also have a video if anyone wants to like check it out where I recommend like 5. So one that, for example, I think B would like a lot is called the Cursed Princess Club. And it's this character that, you know, she is very sheltered, and it's this pastel kingdom. Like all the kingdoms are different, basically like fashion. So you have like the Pride Kingdom, the monochrome kingdom, and so it's so cute. But it becomes a little bit real because she looks very different than her sisters, who literally like sparkle or like grow flowers while they're sleeping because they're that beautiful, and they think she's beautiful too. But because they've been sheltered forever, the first time they meet their fiancés, she hears that she's ugly. So she realizes people actually think she's ugly. And she accidentally runs into this Cursed Princess Club in the forest through like funny events. And at first she's scared. She realizes all these cursed princesses that we read about have been kicked out of their kingdom. And this is like a safe space for them to embrace who they are. And so now she thinks she's cursed because she's like, I look different than my sisters though. And they're trying to figure out if she's cursed or not. And it's about like self-acceptance, and there's all these little plot lines, but it's funny. Like there's a lot of funny, like comedic themes to it. I love that webtoon so much. I've been just so fast, and it's just so cute and wholesome. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. So that's one. And I definitely have a video that talks about Men of the Harem, which is the reverse harem, and Your Throne, which is more high fantasy and like all that stuff. So that video dives in a little bit more
Oh
and
my
shows you the
God.
artwork as well, because I show it.
Nice. I'm gonna have to check that out.
You're
Very
so
cool.
cute.
Oh, very fun.
Oh, I have that on my list. Yes, from our last. I have to. I wanna. You're making me want to read that to break up L in his strategizing in Death Note.
Yeah, because that one's more fun. And then we talked about the Remarried Empress and stuff, which I think you would also like because it has the golden retriever cinnamon roll male character who's the other emperor that I was telling.
That, oh yeah, and then we were talking about the one horse trope, like one bed when they ride one.
That is on a one horse trope too.
One horse.
Because you get it in fantasy, like you get it in fantasy, you know, you're gonna get it in historical, but like I've only
yeah, because it is a bit fantasy, and like I could go on. That's why I mentioned the video, not because I'm like, oh, go check out my video. I'm not gonna tell you. No, not like that. I just literally take up time fangirling over webtoons.
We know.
Oh, Patricia, drop one of your faves too, girl.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and they've got another question.
Sub-Zero. I have not. Maybe it's on my list because I kind of need to wait for like webtoons to fully complete because I have too many that like reveal itself weekly, and I'm like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of being left like this.
That's why I'm with fanfic. I'm like, I need to wait till it's completed now because like I start finding some
novels
like Batcat. I don't know what it is about Batcat, like Batman and Catwoman. I'm obsessed, but some of them, I'm like, we need to finish it. Like, or you can find any ship that you want, girl. Okay.
Oh,
like,
fun! Oh, I'm so excited.
It's so fun. Yeah.
Oh, here comes Patricia with Midnight Poppyland Mafia.
Oh, I told Tiff about that one too. No, she's the cinnamon roll in that one. She's so cute. She's so sweet, Poppy. And then the guy she meets ends up being from the mafia, but she doesn't know that yet. And it just goes off. But she's so cute.
Ooh, oh, fun. Oh, other people are saying yes. Midnight Poppy.
Oh, I need to get on. Are you guys are really fun. Okay, hold on.
This is great. Look how we're all adding stuff. This is great.
Yeah, like
My Happy Marriage, a historical setting, but with fantasy elements. Ooh.
My Happy
So fun. Sub-Zero, Marriage of Convenience and Dragons.
What?
Awesome.
Sub-Zero. You guys, I love my fucking friends.
I know.
There it is.
There it is.
Sub-Zero.
Yum.
Oh my God.
Love. Very cool. Oh, she's got more. Azura's Bride?
Fantasy
I added that one.
I got that.
Yes. I know.
I
love that.
I know. It's crazy.
We can't stop, won't stop. Right? Oh my gosh. Oh, awesome. This is exciting. I've never read on anime or manga.
You need to read. You know what? We should totally do. I'm trying to plan these buddy reads. Like The Cursed Princess. I want to see you read one and see what you think.
You should. Oh my God. And I would happily reread that with you because I love it so freaking much. I think we're in season 3 right now because yes, there's seasons, but I would happily read that for you and that with you. And that's a really great introduction to like manga and anime if you ever, because you don't have to spend money to get it either. It's just
that's
there.
Exciting.
Yes. Oh, yes, we can get.
Oh,
right.
Fun.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, okay, very cool. Same author.
So now we got cozy mysteries. We got webtoons. Okay, I'm so excited. And then cozy fantasy.
Yes. We have plenty to keep us busy. Oh, pulling heartstrings. Oh, I love it. Ooh. Yeah. I love that idea. Okay.
You can blog Cursed Princess Club. Tell us what you think.
I'm in volume 3 of Sweat and Soap. I gotta finish. I just bought volume 6 at the bookstore, and I'm like, okay, let me get caught up to that. It's so hard. Like I get obsessed, and it gets expensive because I'm like, I need to know what happens next, and it's another volume. I'm like, oh my God. So webtoons.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I read. That's what got me. I think it was it wasn't on webtoons, but Killing Stalking. I read the first chapter. And I was like, great, now I have to buy it. And it was sealed. Now why they are sealed. in this.
Yes. And that's how webtoons have become so popular, because now the Cursed Princess Club, you can actually buy a hard copy now, or like Lore Olympus. Maybe you've seen it.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Super popular webtoon is now, an actual novel, like manga you can buy. Wind on a Dry Branch. So good. Yes. Yes, we can be friends. Wind on a Dry Branch is so good. That is historical romance in a webtoon style. It is so sweet. It is a slow burn. The main character has gone through a lot of trauma, like a lot, and lost her daughter and her husband to the plague. And then she meets this like duke who saves her, but he's known to have this harem and be like absolutely horrible, but that's not the actual truth. And so they're both healing from a lot of things and slowly coming together. It's a very slow burn. And they even speak like very old timey in the webtoon, but it's beautiful.
I love this. My TBR has officially been derailed.
I know, like Brightbee, it just gets gutted. Like, I don't think I'm doing one thing. I need to just. That's why I stopped doing TBR videos. I'm like, I'm gonna start calling them books on my radar. TBR.
I didn't even try. That's a good title. Books on my. I think I'm gonna try that too. I'm gonna
books on my radar. This is what I think will happen.
Yes, Tazi, Let's Play is so good. Definitely way more saucy, way more spicy.
Whoa.
I can tell I've been on this webtoon a lot. I'm like, yes, I know.
I want to get the physical. I'm like the Cursed Princess.
It is so cute. I love the story so much.
I'm excited about that. Oh my gosh. It sounds so cute. It sounds so cute. I love it. Oh my gosh, fun.
I'm gonna try to grab. Oh. Amazon is evil. Overnight 4 a.m. That makes me want to just buy it.
I get that. The
idealist. Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Covenant.
Ooh. That sounds epic. I love it. How fun. I love Stacey's idea of just taking screenshots. That's what I should be doing. But I'm going to come back and watch this.
I'm glad I wrote down the title that Tiff talked about with the angel crazy species babe on that front cover, because I was like, I even rewatched like the play to make sure I got the title right, and I was like, I don't know what happened.
I'm like, and sometimes I'll do the rewatch and I'm like, I kick myself. I'm like, you should have stopped right there while you were on live and looked this up. So that's why I do that now. I'm like,
I know.
Add the Amazon list. I'm buying it. I'm gonna buy it.
I hope you love it.
Cursed Princess.
I think you will. It's so funny. It's so wholesome.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh, it sounds so cute.
It is. It's on break right now. I know. Oh, I'm just like, I hate when they go on break. I'm like, come back. But I understand. Like, they get tired. They're doing all this crazy art and stuff and publishing weekly, but I want all of it.
Okay, so who's read Stay a Spell series, right? I know you did. Okay. So is in the first book, isn't she working on comics for webtoons, or am I making that up?
Yes. Well, she's not. She gets the courage to do that after her.
Yes. Okay. Because that's where I first
saw her come out. But yes, she is a graphic artist.
Yes. And I was like, what? I know I was reading about this from the standpoint of the author. And I was trying to remember. That's the one. Okay, thank you. I knew you'd remember. It's so good.
Awesome. Yeah, she is doing it. Yeah, she just it's like she needs to take that next step. That's what I love because her romance gives her that lead.
That's right. Oh, Mateo. Oh, that's true. Yeah, going through all the screenshots. You know what that is?
I literally have a live stream Amazon list, and I just add them all the rest. I just add them on.
You are so smart.
That is smart. I do it on Goodreads, and then I start putting holds on Libby. Then I'm like, okay, that one. And then when Libby's like, okay, it's time. I'm like, okay, I guess it's time. Like, I gotta read it.
That's happened to me too. When Libby's like, oh, it's up. Your hold is ready or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, great. Let's do that. That helps. But yeah, that does make it hard to do any kind of TBR when you're like, I don't know when this is coming out.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, ladies, this has been so great, but my little pirates are threatening to mutiny. I can hear them. And my husband has been very sweet, but he's like, "Are you gonna be done soon?" During the first break, my 6-year-old was like, "I'm so sorry, mommy." I'm like, "Oh no!" And I'm carrying the 3-year-old downstairs, and he's gotten into this powder my husband uses for his protein shakes, and it was all over the floor. And I'm like, "Right, here's the vacuum. Bye. I'm going back upstairs to read." So now I'm gonna go downstairs and clean something.
Well, it has been 2.5 hours. We've gotten 2 sprints in. We've gotten
Call it successful, right? I think this was so much fun. I'm so glad we did this. And Tiffany, I'm so glad you joined. What a treat. I didn't know you were coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I had so
yes.
much fun.
Awesome. All right. Well, ladies, you have a great week, and I'm sure we'll be talking very soon in some way, shape, or form. All right. Well, everybody have a great week, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, yay. Oh, B really had to go.
B, no.
So we are going to leave studio. B really had to jet out. Thank you for joining us. Bye. Bye, Jeff.